What's going on, everybody? This is Aaron with Toybox Talking. Today we're going to be discussing Anki Overdrive. That's right, folks. The new, released in 2017 AI app control based slot car. Only we went slotless. What they did is they made it so you could switch lanes, shoot missiles, drop bombs, interact with each other at the same time while racing on the track. Now, without even being slotted up, you can go around each other, stop, brake, pit in front. So with everything being said, you guys, why don't we get right into it? Check it out. Alright, welcome back. So basically, Anki Overdrive. Let's get right into it. They took the idea of a slot car and was like, let's go slotless. Not only let's go slotless, let's make them so we can control them with what everybody uses nowadays. And what's that? Our phones. That's right, they're app-controlled slot cars that don't involve slots anymore. They got all different kinds of track pieces that you can add, connect, create. You can have jumps, they can jump from each other. They even have a mat that you can roll out, which is one piece, and they can pit. You can create so they pit, and they have so much gas inside of them. Great technology that comes behind these. Now, the coolest thing about it is they all have their individual kind of missiles, and they all have their individual kind of rear end bombs or drops or defenses or upgrades. So basically, you want to pick a car, you download the app, you play the car, you build the skills, and the more you build the skills, the better weapons and upgrades that you get. So it's really a time-consuming and an investment idea when it comes to playing Anki Overdrive. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen these things, but let's get some detail for you. Look at that. I mean, unbelievably shiny, unbelievably cut, detailed. I wish the zoom would work for you guys a little bit better. I do apologize for that. It is trying to focus for these guys up here. So anyways, what I was trying to get at is these items are unbelievably detailed for what they are. I mean, you almost don't even want to race them around because they look so good. They light up, the tails light up, the front end lights up. You can tell when you get hit. You can hear the sounds coming off of your phone when you're shooting at each other. They show the power level in the middle. They'll start at green. The more you hit, which is about 3 or 4 hits, they go green, blue, red, done. And then it shuts right down. You gotta wait a minute, you fire back up, and then you get back into it. Unbelievable technology. Now, as you can see on the back of this track thing, it shows all different kinds of hoops and inlays and different ways that you can actually connect these things. Very cool stuff. Let me back that back up for you guys. There we go. And as you can see, you can make all different kinds of different tracks. And you can add other tracks to it. So once you buy other kits and other pieces, you can add them all in. They don't all come with the starter kit, which is what this is. This comes with 2 different cars. These are aftermarket cars that you can buy individually. Very cool pieces. I noticed that the harder they are to find, the more expensive they seem to be. Where you're buying them and who you're buying them off of, and if they're used and if they're brand new or not. The trucks are about the same price, a little bit more. These suckers are pretty cool on the track. It takes a little bit more damage, but they also do this crazy thing where it shuts all the cars down. They spin all over the track. They have no control. So great incorporation when you're running around with your friends and everybody's playing. You can only have up to 4 cars on one app. So it's kind of a kicker if you want to have more than one friend. Now, if you want to have more than 4 friends on one, you can make 2 different tracks and have 2 different games going with 4 different people on the 2 different games. So you can have up to 8 people playing just 2 different games at the same time. Kind of confusing, I know. So just remember 4 people to 1 game at all times, unless you got enough tracks to create 2. So now, on top of everything else that I've already gave you guys for information, the back of the box will give you all the extra information that comes with where to go to download it, what it comes for weapons, what each car uses. I ain't gonna get into quite all of that detail, only it'll take me forever. But I can tell you this, that each individual car has its own weapons, its own defense mechanisms, and its own upgrades. Everybody has its own stuff. So it's a great idea to kind of invest in as many pieces as you can. Only because you never know what the next one's gonna have. Me, myself, I have just about every one of these except for 2, maybe 3 left that I need to collect. So I got to see the diversity and the changes and everything, and why people seek the thermo so much and why people seek the nuke so much. And it's because of the upgrades and the weapons that they're able to use, capabilities that they're able to use when you're out on your tracks, because there's different variations and everything when you're doing your tracks. Remember, everything's online. So when you get online and you load up online and you're checking out the app and it's loading your car, everybody's going to scan the track. You get your car on the track, it scans the track, so whatever track you made, it already pre-programs everything. So that's how it kind of locks in and teaches it, you know, where the map is. So you're able to shift and turn and stop and brake and go and shoot your missiles and drop your bombs. And great technology. I have to give it to Anki Overdrive for something that's overlooked and underrated. It's one of the most fun connective pieces that I've come across as an adult for a toy, only because a lot of my kids, they're into anything that has to do with an app. App controlled, app played, app loved. So I figured, why not give this a try if you have to use your app? And I'll tell you this, when I did, all the boys joined me. I have 5 sons, and every last one of them, except for one, he was a little too old and he was out working at the time, they all came over, they all jumped on, and everybody had a blast on this, only because they were able to use their own phones. They got to see their texts, they got to still talk to their wives, and while still playing their games, you know, and making sure everything of their everyday roundabouts while they're still playing their games. And I'm not touching their phone, they're not touching my phone, so it kind of works out to benefit for that as well. So I'm going to end this segment with this being said right here. This comes with 2 cars, 4 straight tracks, 6 90 degree curved track pieces, 2 riser pieces, 4 car charging platforms, and a tire cleaner. Tire cleaner is kind of cool. It's like a little rubber pad. You just run over the tires on the backside because it really does help the tires grip the track. So basically, you're going to take these tires and this little mat right here, you just kind of rub your tires right over it. And this mat's kind of sticky. So what it does is it takes all the dirt and the dust off of the tires, which makes the tires clean again and makes them sticky as well. Great addition that goes with this. So you get a charging dock as well. This is for 4 cars, and you only get 2 in the box. So it almost motivates you to get some more cars. A charging port. So the whole kit's there to put all together. But everything that you see here is not what's in the kit. I just wanted to make sure I clarified that. I upgraded and added a lot of pieces to this. I don't know exactly what cars you'll get in this, but if I remember correctly, I believe it was this guy and this guy were the 2 that I got it in. Could be incorrect, but I believe that's what it was. So I'm going to leave you with this, you guys. I appreciate your time and hanging out with Toy Box Talk and listening to what I have to say. Thanks again for sticking around. Talk to you guys.